From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh!
Hey everybody, this is D from Brooklyn, and the topic of today's video is adding new corals to your tank. As you can see, my tank is very crowded, but I'm making room for my latest addition, my brain coral. It's a neon brain. I have it right here acclimating in the bag to get adjusted to the tank temperature, which is something you should do with all your new corals. I give it about at least a half an hour of temperature acclimation, and you want to slowly add water from your tank in there. While that is acclimating, I want to find a place to put it because my tank is so very crowded. But I managed to find this little space right here. What I'll do is I'll take this time to clean the area. Basically, it's really crowded, and I think that brain will have enough room to grow and spread out without getting harassed by any other corals. Like I have frog spawn and a ton of corals over here that will tend to get aggressive when something new comes in. So I'll make a space for it over here next to my cabbage leather, and these mushrooms here. My devil's hand is waving around, but I think this ought to work out pretty cool. So this will give me time to review the process with you guys. So now it's been about 30 minutes. I've slowly added water to the bag. You can see I've cleaned up the area in which the coral is going to go, made sure it has enough room between any neighboring corals that it doesn't get stung or harassed or just doesn't irritate anything, because these corals are living animals and they can get aggressive. So before I physically add it, I want to use my Revive coral cleaner to make sure there are no hitchhikers or pests. You want to follow the directions on the bottle. Add it to about what I have here is 2 quarts of tank water. Measure it out per the bottle's instructions. You want to dip your corals. Never add corals directly to your tank. So that's why we go over the instructions, and we want to add the Coral Revive, which according to the 2 quarts works out to about, it's hard to see here, but 4 quarts for a gallon. 2 quarts is a half a gallon, so it works out to 2 capfuls per 2 quarts. So I'll do that, and I will get my coral ready to be dipped. You'd be surprised how many pests come off of these things once you dip it. So okay, now that this is nice and stirred up, I use my little straw. I gotta throw that out now. Okay, I got the coral in here and dipped, and you already see that it looks like a little bristle worm coming off it. That's nothing really serious. You want to give it a good spray with ye old turkey baster, which is one of my weapons of choice. You want to give the coral a good blowing around it, underneath it. It will retract a little bit because it is getting stressed out, but you want to look for any critters that come off, like there's a bristle worm. Usually you get a lot of serpent stars. You can get all kinds of pests hitchhiking on the coral. So according to the instructions, I want to leave it in here for about 15 minutes and see if anything else comes off of it. And after that time frame passes, we can empty this out into some tank water. Okay, now that is done. You can see the coral is beautiful. I have it under my moonlights, my tenic phase. It's kind of nighttime in my tank now, and you can see it's got a nice little glow to it. It's really pretty. This is the neon. Here it is under my 20,000 Ks. It takes off more of that neon blue. I'm trying to zoom out a little bit here. Okay, there we go. This is a really stunning coral. My daughter's really happy because it was called the neon green, but it really has a peach hue to it. I'm going to see if I can get you a shot under more of the daylight. Okay. Alright, because it is nighttime in the tank, you can see all the luminescence off the other corals. It really pops where it is. This is kind of, this is my devil's hand, so I wanted some more color down here. And this coral really pops. So really easy to get these corals acclimated if you take the time to do so. My cabbage is going to bed, but that's got to get trimmed. And this is a nice piece. Here's a shot of it in the daylights. Beautiful coral. Okay, here it is in full daylight, and that that's it, man. Quick to the point. I'm gonna wrap it up now. I'll let you go. That's it in a nutshell. Acclimate, dip, acclimate, add. Until next time, this is D from Brooklyn giving you the quick overview on acclimating your coral. And now, see ya!